everybody, and welcome to the Little Knitty podcast. My name is Maribel.
I'm Jen.
I'm the dyer behind Rainier Rose's Yarn.
And I am the owner of a Little Knitty yarn shop.
And we are coming to you from a new location.
We are in Milton.
Yes. So last week, 2 weeks ago,
Yes.
Jen
2 weeks.
moved her shop from Auburn, Washington to Milton, Washington.
Yeah. If you don't know where Milton is, a lot of people we're not sure. It is between Federal Way, Puyallup, and kind of Fife on a little hillside, and it's kind of a small community, but it's nestled amongst larger cities. So we're close to everything, but then we're kind of like our own little entity. So.
Yes, it's like a small town, but like freeways are around
Yeah,
it.
like we can see I-5 from like right out here, and so we're surrounded by freeways, but we're tiny.
It's
doesn't
cute.
make any sense.
But Jen had the opportunity to move the shop somewhere bigger.
Yes.
Way bigger. Like, I will be showing you videos. And it's gorgeous in here. This is a little cafe area.
Yes. It will grow up to be like a tea cafe. But right now we sell snacks and bottled Snapples. So it's like the introduction to it. And then someday there will be like actual like fresh pastries and tea. And I'm leaning hard into the tea because there are, I think, 7 coffee shops in this tiny town. So
yeah, and there's one like not even a block away.
Yeah.
And a pie shop.
Oh, the pie.
And cookies.
You got the pie yesterday.
I got pies and cookies.
Yeah. Your family probably loved you.
My husband for sure.
Yeah, so I mean, there's not many businesses down by us, but there's a really awesome hair salon and a pie shop and a drive-through coffee stand
and a diner
and then a laundromat. The laundromat across the street actually stays really, really busy and is kind of fun to just watch people go in and out. I don't know why this is fun for me, but it is. But we are no longer located in Auburn. That's been one of the major questions is, do we have 2 locations now? No, we did close the Auburn location, and this is our only location now. So what have you been knitting on?
So I have not been working on a lot of stuff because I'm getting ready for flock in August.
It's so exciting.
So almost all of my day is just dyeing yarn. And if I'm knitting, it's on a sample.
Yeah.
And so it just feels like
you
I'm working.
have been killing like the little like gauge swatch like samples of each color like that, because you did knit and crochet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so smart. Because then you can see how the colors work up, like.
Yeah. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
But I just finished this one yesterday. It's not like fully finished because I blocked it, but now I have to leave in the ends and match stitch it together.
Boo, weaving in ends.
But
oh, that's gorgeous.
This is the Embrace Cowl by Andrea Mowry.
Oh, I love this.
So I need to weave in all of these ends.
Okay.
There is 5 million in here.
So DK weight held double?
No. Fingering weight.
Fingering held. Okay.
Yes. So then I'll twist it and then match stitch it, and then it'll.
It is so pretty.
I can take this off. I love this so much.
It's so gorgeous.
So cute.
It really shows off those colors too. Yeah.
And it is like the ultimate Pacific Northwest colors.
I love it. I mean, in person it's great, but it photographs so well.
Yeah. So these 6 colors are Into the Woods, and then these next 6 colors are Sound Memories.
Oh, they go together so
they
well.
do.
Oh, I love them. Well, good work.
Yeah, it took
I went
forever.
to knit that. Okay, let's add that to the list. What is it called again?
Embrace Cowl.
Embrace.
By Andrea Mowry.
Oh my gosh. Like this is actually what I have to bring to the table because I haven't been knitting much, but I was lucky enough to go on the Grocery Girls cruise last month, and my list of things I want to knit grew so much because I would see somebody like wearing something and I'd be like, what is that? And then I'd add it to my Ravelry. And like it happened a lot too. So this of course is going to get added to my Ravelry too. And so yeah, I haven't been knitting anything, or like, well, a little bit, but like not much. But my Ravelry has grown like this much. Yeah. So yeah, I have like dream knitting, not actual physical knitting, but but that's a lot of knitting. Good job.
Yeah, and so the pattern calls for 12 fingering weight minis. So
okay.
This is perfect.
Great for like an advent calendar too. I mean, yes, your minis are phenomenal. But yeah, like great for an advent calendar too. That's awesome. Good job. Good work. That's a lot of knitting too.
It is a lot of knitting.
Because it's knit in a tube, right?
It's knit in a tube, and you have to switch yarns frequently.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of ends to weave, and we know who I am.
We love weaving and ends.
I mean, I'm going to mattress stitch it, so you won't actually know if I
yeah. Who
not.
cares what's inside the tube?
As long as it doesn't come apart.
It's fine. Yeah. What else have you got?
Let's see. So this one I started around Mother's Day, but have not picked it up since. But this is another sample.
This is it's a Hohi pattern, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is the Color Spell.
Color Spell.
By Hohi.
That was also in my where?
Oh, I didn't wind it. I was hanging it around my neck and knitting off my neck.
Like, how did this happen?
It's on purpose.
That makes sense. That tracks.
I actually broke my Swift, or like I dropped it, and like one of the things fell off, and like I could still use it.
Yeah.
But,
no, she is. I don't know if you guys saw on our Instagram, but during Yarn Crawl, I did post a picture of you knitting with it around your neck. It actually works well. Like, minis suck when you try to wind them because there's just not enough yarn, and so they I feel like they implode. And so this is a very smart way to do minis.
Yeah. And someone was like,
around your
"Isn't
neck.
that gonna get tangled?" And I'm like, "Yeah, probably." But
hopefully not.
Yeah. So there is a lot going on texture-wise in this, and it's just beautiful.
It is beautiful.
And
the contrast, the colors that you picked were a really good idea.
So this is what it looks like.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, and so a customer from the shop, she had picked this, what is this? Neon Life.
Yes.
And so she was like, she brought this pattern to me, and I was like, I could totally dye a gray and a black for you.
Yeah.
And so then I did.
Make it all into a kit.
Yeah.
I love it.
So,
good work.
I like the texture. It's
I
fun.
do like the texture.
This is one of those patterns that you have to sit down and you have to mark off everything that you're doing because there's a lot going on.
Oh yeah. There is a lot going on. Have you used Knit Companion at all, on your phone?
I don't think so.
That's the pattern that I'm actually working on. May I interject?
Yes.
Okay. Because mine kind of blends a little bit to yours because mine looks kind of in the same vein as yours.
Yeah.
By the way, look at all these ends I'm going to weave in later, and I'm super excited about my life. But this is oh gosh, I don't know the name of it. This is the Yarn Crawl that we're participating in, the summer fiber side chats Yarn Crawl. This is their pattern. I will tell you the name. It will come to me. It's in my Knit Companion, actually. So this is not an ad for Knit Companion, but I like it because I can keep track. The highlight line can keep track of where I'm at, which is essential in this pattern because it's called Happy Hour. I knew that. Sun Shower Happy Hour. And I said I wasn't going to show the phone to this screen, but
I think we have to in this case.
I think in this case it's okay. I'm an old person. So this is the shawl, and it is a bit of a bigger beast than I was like, I can just knit this super, super fast. And I'm almost to the second to the last page. I'm like, oh, this is going so fast. But then like all the pages up until this point have been like the pattern written out, and the last page is like repeat this, repeat this, repeat this.
Oh.
So like you're doing a ton of work, but it's just repeating, and it's telling you to go back and read this big thing. And so I thought I was like almost done. I'm not. But I'm using mini skeins from Rainier Roses, and just playing with color. It doesn't really tell you like what color to use. Like it just says like switch your colors whenever you want to, kind of. And so I'm just switching whenever I want to, and using black as my background color, and it just makes all those little colors pop. And I really, really love these vertical dashes right here. Like I love them, and especially in your variegated color. Like I love knitting these. I could just knit all of those.
Like this is so beautiful. She hasn't shown me this.
No,
yet,
this has been super secret.
I love it.
Yes. I wish I had, like, I was just chugging along, and I didn't kind of notice that, like, the pattern kind of encouraged you to just, like, switch it up and make it your own. And so I was just going main color, contrast color, and I just, like, kept going. And I wish I had, like, switched up in here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, maybe just one little, like, blip of green or something. But anyway, I'm not going back. No. I had to rip back this section here because Jen thought she knew more than the pattern writer. And I was very wrong.
I love when that happens.
Like, okay, humble pie has been served.
Yeah. When I'm like, I've been knitting for a few years, I think I know everything.
Sure. Like, I was thinking, like, I could just cable it. And I've done this stitch before on a Hohi Locatelli pattern. Like, I don't know why I thought this was okay. I was very tired. But, you know, like, you're supposed to, like, kind of pass the X's like inside of each other. Mm-hmm. And I cabled them because I was like, well, that will do the same thing and that will be easier. And it looked horrible. And I was like, that's right. If you actually do what the pattern says, it will look better.
It will look just like the pattern.
It will look just like the pattern. So I got to frog like 8 rows, and you know,
I love this contrast with the black. Yeah, it's so pretty.
I can't wait to wear this, and I think it will look really cool, like by the front door, as like just this cool pop of color as you enter. Yes. So what is this colorway called again?
So this is the June Bloom.
June Bloom. That's
yes. And it's 10 mini skeins, and like the two in betweens kind of look alike, but when you're knitting it, like you can tell that there's more pink in this first one and there's more green in the second one.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is like kind of one of these cool sets where like you could just let it fade. Like don't exchange every other row or anything like that, and it would slowly fade into itself. I of course am taking it and like I'm not going to use all of them in this, I don't think, but I also have them there that if I need them, I can. So I kind of, for right now, just picked one of the in-betweens, basically whichever one I liked better.
If you need it to look similar somewhere else.
But yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know I could, and you know, when I get halfway through, I could then start popping the other one in, or, you know, kind of whatever I want to use. I think the pattern actually called for 6 or 8. Mm-hmm. So I knew I wouldn't need all 10, but I have them there if I need them. And then the rest will be used for socks and, you know, toes. Like, could you imagine like a cute little toe like that? You know, like the variegated pink and green. Like, it's just cute. So yes, it will be, these will be available for purchase in the shop. Nearer to our I keep calling it slow crawl, summer crawl that we're participating in. Ours will be filmed and be live on August 11th. It's a Sunday. Is that the right date? I don't think that's the right date. Hold on.
That's in Flock it.
That's not. And as soon as I said it, it's not Flock weekend. So it is August 4th.
Okay.
I keep getting my weekends mixed up.
That, like, my kids, they just completed their first year of school together, and they were keeping me on track on the days of the week.
Right? And now that they're not in school, it's like, what day is it?
I'm like, every day is
Friday. Every day is. I know, like, they're all, the other day, on Thursday, I was here, and we open at noon on Thursday. But I got down here at 10 because I was running around doing grocery shopping for some events we were having. And so I pull up with my groceries, and like 3 customers are here at 10. And so I'm like, is it Thursday? Like, you know, like I asked one customer, I'm like, and I wasn't like trying to be like rude or anything. Is it Thursday? Like, because on Thursdays we open at noon, but I started wondering if it was Wednesday, you know, because I was just like, this is too weird. But anyway, it was Thursday. But I really had no clue.
But you were like, did I change the time?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what day of the week it is. So yeah.
So anyways,
it's
August
weird.
4th.
Yes, August 4th. We will be coming to you live from inside of the yarn shop here and presenting to you kind of our cool things that our yarn shop does really well. And of course, we're going to be featuring Rainier Rose's yarn. So yay! And then next week you can find her not next week from now, but next week from then, you'll be able to find her at Flock Fiber Festival. So
yeah, it's exciting. There's only one other thing I've been working on.
Yes.
So I am also moving. From Algona, Auburn.
Super fun.
To Enumclaw, which is 40 minutes from the shop. But don't worry, we will still be doing the podcast together.
Yes. And she'll still stop by.
Oh yeah, my kids love coming here.
I bribe them
with prizes.
Yeah. Yeah, with the prize machine and food.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why they love me.
Pirate baby. Yeah. They always are like, can I go to Jen's? And I'm like, you guys don't even knit or do anything. But they love hanging out with you.
They just want my prizes. And I'm okay with that. I am here for that. I am gonna be sad when they reach the age that Dad is no longer okay. Like I'm here for that. Like, I mean, I want them to be little forever.
They're starting I started doing punch needle with them.
Oh,
and so they're slowly coming into the craft world, and I'm sure they're gonna be like, can my prize just be $20 off a yarn?
Can I just come get as much yarn as I want?
Yeah.
This bag is really beautiful.
It is, and my dog took it outside, so it's dirty.
Oh.
So I'll show it to you.
My dog took it outside.
He I don't understand how he does this, but he will slowly grab things from the house, like, darn.
And just like take it with him.
And it's just outside. And sometimes he eats it and sometimes he doesn't.
Oh, I thought you didn't eat it.
Yeah. So this bag's actually by Sierra Trim. From All Knit Up. Yep.
Oh,
her little mini bags.
I love it. It's beautiful. It doesn't look dirty. It looks like it's just part of the part of the watercolorness. What is this?
So because I'm moving and I have a lot of personal stash.
I mean,
aside from my work
as
stash.
one does.
And so I figured the easiest way to go through it would be socks.
Yeah.
But then I forgot how long socks take. And I cannot go through 400 skeins.
That's a personal decision there. I would have held together 6 strands and crocheted with it, but
I should have. However,
it's a cute sock.
This is a self-striping sock, and I am kind of using a pattern.
I love that.
I think this is my favorite vanilla sock. It's a free pattern on Ravelry.
Okay.
And I think this is called the Eye Partridge heel.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love Eye Partridge heel. That's the type of, that heel fits me better than any.
Yeah, this is the first sock pattern that I actually did and completed 2 socks. Aww. And I love the way it fit. But then I used non-superwash yarn and I threw it in the dryer, and now it fits Sophia. But she doesn't wear it. Not yet. But yeah, and then this was a self-striping that you had from Owl.
Night Owl Fibers.
Yes. And I think the colorway was a City of Two Poes or something like that.
Oh yeah, it was from Gilmore Girls.
Well, I was thinking Poe, like Edgar Allan.
It was. So I've been watching Gilmore Girls over again because that's what one does. And there's an episode where they're having a poetry reading, and there's 2 Poes. There's 2 guys, and they both read The Raven, and it's a thing.
Well, I mean, I love.
Wow, my nerd is showing.
This is his.
Oh, that's true. Woo! So yeah, it is 2 Edward Allan Poes. Yeah. All of a sudden it sounded weird. That are in the town together. So yes, a town of 2 Poes.
I've had this for like 5 years. He used to have a raven and a coat, and he's hanging on. Yeah. He's hanging on. And I just bought some Edgar Allan Poe earrings from Sungrove.
Oh,
she does all the laser cuts.
Okay.
So like the wood earrings.
Aww.
I love Edgar Allan Poe.
My little dark heart.
So that's why I got this color.
Yes, I love that. I know colorways really will, like the names of colorways will do it for us. And it's so weird, right? It's like, you know, maybe that one would have called your name, but the name is like, oh, I need that.
That's why, like I have a gray gradient, and I called it Shades of Gray. And in the description, I was like, I can't give you 50 shades of gray, but I'll do 6.
I love that. I've been knitting lots of socks too, but I didn't bring any of them with me. But we're doing like a sock summer camp, and I had made my decision on which 3 we were going to do, and then there was one that I just didn't love the heel, and so yeah, I've been going down a rabbit hole of finding more sock patterns.
Yeah. Do you have that cross stitch? I forgot to bring mine.
Oh, the
moonlit.
Yes.
Okay, so I did not bring mine, but this is something new in the shop that I have been working on. Just close it real quick.
Yes.
So I'm starting.
The sticker got a little chaotic there, so blame me.
So I am starting to dye fabric under the Moonlit Stitcher.
It is so good, guys.
So
good.
I put together these kits. So they're made to fit with Jamie Lomax's Pacific Netco's Doodle Decks. So this one's not mine, it's Jen's. And this is what she...
It's my attempt at cross stitchery.
But so this set, I put in some DMC flosses to work with the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, like just very like woodsy P&W colors. And I've ruined it.
That's it.
But yeah, like shades of green, because I used a couple different shades of green in the trees. Of course, like the doodle decks, you know, may have like 1 or 2 colors, because usually the color work is like 2 color work, or maybe 3. But you know, since I'm doing cross stitch, I can change up the colors all I want, right? And so like the trees, I made them kind of 2-tone. The trunks I made brown.
She gave Bigfoot some green eyes.
Yeah, and then Bigfoot is a different shade of the you know, brown than the trees. And so that's kind of the fun part, is like you can even play, you're like coloring with your floss, right? Like you're coloring and kind of stepping outside of even what Jamie tells us to do with the stitch patterns here. But yeah, it's been really fun. Like I used to cross stitch a ton in like my teens and 20s. I'm such a dork. But I really haven't. I mean, like the last thing I cross stitched was like this big like one for somebody's wedding, and I haven't in a very long time. And so it was just like, it was a nice respite from knitting madness. And I think also because like sometimes knitting feels like work, where like this didn't as much feel like work. And then I really love how you dyed the fabric, and it has that like almost sky, you know, clouds and sky feel. So yeah, it's really fun. And you can only get this here. It is meant, so the number one question we've received is like, is there a pattern in here? There's not a pattern in here. It's meant for you to have some fun. The doodle decks, if you have them, this is a great way to combine and maybe make a whole bunch of like little squares of different Seattle scenes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you're not locked into that. So it's more like a coloring set, and you get to pick what you want to color.
You choose your own adventure.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe this one over here will become a cross-stitch designer as well. Who knows? She's like, I have put that on my list of things to do.
Don't you put that on me, Vicky Bobby.
Yeah.
We were just talking about Will Ferrell.
I love the randomness that comes out of our mouths, and then it makes sense. What else have you got?
I think that's kind of it.
These are my like evil fingers. I am falling off my chair. I am using these yarns. So we are going on a cruise next year. In fact, 1 year from today, we will be sitting on a cruise ship. And we have lots of friends going with us. And we are hosting a year-long knit-along with the vendors that will be on the cruise ship with us. So Junie and Sai is one of our friends that will be there with us. Nano Stitch Lab is another one. And so I'm taking their lovely, beautiful yarns here, and I'm going to knit the Tea House by All Knit Up Designs. And All Knit Up is coming on the cruise with us. So not that I'm saying I'm winning this game, but I'm not. But no, it's just a fun way to celebrate those vendors that are coming on the cruise with us, and then also have something that we can knit as we kind of past the next year. I know it sounds like a long time, a year, but it will go fast. Yeah, it really will go fast. And the nice thing about this knit is, like, yes, I'm going to cast it on soon, but like it doesn't feel like I have to get it done right away, so I can put it on the back burner and, you know, bring it back out. But a tea house is just like exactly what I like to knit. It's garter, it's, you know, kind of dainty. I love it. So, but it's also kind of large, where, you know, it's not a little tiny shawl. Sometimes the tiniest shawls just don't look good on me.
Yeah, that's, I forgot to mention what I was wearing.
Oh yeah. As we talk about All Knit Up Designs here.
Sierra, she's just an awesome person.
She is.
And her and her mom usually vend together, or her mom helps her. Yeah. But yeah, she designed this one. It comes with, or you're supposed to make pom-poms with them, but I don't have a pom-pom maker. So I have not added the pom-poms, but yeah.
So pretty.
This is my most worn, like, shawl ever.
Yeah.
Because it just,
the shape is like the right size, and I think the tea house is kind of not exactly the same shape, but like wearable. It's kind of the same shape where it just wears really, really nicely. And then I like that it's large enough that, you know, I feel like I'll be able to wear it in the right proportions. So it will look good on me.
It's getting a little hot in here, so I will.
Yeah, I know, right? But it's definitely summertime for us. Yeah. And we don't have AC. Sorry, I know it's a thing. So
I haven't even picked out a pattern for this cruise. I haven't even participated in the group. I'm such a lurker. I just look at all the things.
Be like the little introvert in the corner, being like, I see you. I see you guys. So yeah, I was talking earlier about, like, I have some dream knitting that I want to do, and so I'm thinking about casting a couple of these on too, because we're gonna have the the Yarny Olympics. Oh yeah. Is that what I named it? Yes, the Yarny Olympics, which is where we get together on opening day of the Olympics and we cast on as many things as we want. And then we work on all those during the Olympics at home, not here every day. And then we come back for the closing ceremony, and we're gonna weigh how much yarn we've used, and there will be different categories. Okay. It's just bragging rights. You don't get any. You don't get any prizes. I mean, like, everybody gets a prize. There's a participation trophy, but yeah, like, it's just for fun, right? Accountability, and, like, you know, hey, let's see how much yarn I can blow through. But there will be different categories, obviously, because like 100 grams of extra super bulky, I can blow through a lot faster than 100 grams of fingering weight. So there will be different categories, and knitting and crochet will be in different categories as well. Anyway, it's just a fun gathering. We do have a few more spaces left, but that one's filling up pretty fast. But I want to cast on the crosswalk, which is a cowl that uses a fingering sock set, so like 100 grams of fingering weight yarn and a mini skein, and that's one that I found out about on the cruise. And then along the edge cowl was another cowl that I fell in love with on the cruise, and that one's DK. So I know I have some cowls to make. So
I did start a cardigan by Locatelli.
Oh wow!
So
do I know this one?
It is the long summer cardigan.
Okay.
And I bought the kit for it when it came out from Lola Bean Yarn Co.
Yes, I remember this.
I was probably like under here.
Yeah, you were far. Yeah, you have shown. Yeah.
And I just haven't worked on it in a few years, and I was like, I don't know the needles I used, because of course I took them out.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember anything.
I don't know exactly where I'm at. I don't know. Yeah.
And to be honest, I went up a size or two. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I was like,
That's
you know what? It's just, it'll be easier.
Yeah.
And better to start it over.
That's right. You're going to cannibalize it and then take notes.
Yes. I have learned. So here's the thing
We've
that
learned our ways.
I've realized is that I used to knit so fast. Because I used to be able to do a whole fingering weight sweater in like 5.
You also didn't
7
have
days.
children.
Yes. And I could use my phone and keep track without Knit Companion.
Yeah. Just like in a little.
But the amount of times that I have to put my phone down and open snacks for young children and
Mom. Yes.
So I was like, you need to start printing them out and taking notes.
I mean, I understand that. I rob the needles from projects all the time and tell myself I'm going to remember. And
no.
And, I've been told, like, oh, we'll just look at the pattern and whatever needle size the pattern's at. It's like, but that doesn't always work.
Yeah. No, I usually go up in needle size.
Yeah, I mean, we all do, go a little bit, but how do you know if you did or didn't that time? Yeah, you can't just trust the pattern either. But
that's, what is it, the Spark cardigan that I finished earlier this year? With one sleeve was way too big.
Was a bigger gauge needle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I don't wear it because it annoys me. So I have to cut it off and redo the sleeves. But
you should take some video of that.
Yeah. But I'm just like, every time I'm like, I would love to wear you.
Right? Well, I mean, just hold one arm behind your back. No. I mean, the thing is, like, most people probably wouldn't even notice unless you pointed it out. But, I mean, I would definitely be like, hey, look at this. Like, this one's fluffy and this one's not.
It's almost like a wizard's cape.
That's where you hide your secrets. Or snacks.
Oh,
That's my snack arm. That's where the pirate booty goes. But yeah, so other than us moving, the new address is 1007. That's how I remember it. 1007 Milton Way. And other than moving, it has been a kind of busy, crazy time as far as like media. So like we got picked up by Disrupt magazine, did a little article about me in the shop. And then also in January, I filmed the Blox, and the Blox went live last Sunday with episode 1. Episode 2 drops today. And
I'm a binge watcher, so
did
I
you
have not.
Oh, you
have
haven't?
not.
Okay.
I need at least 4 episodes to come out before I watch anything.
Well, I will give away that like I'm in the intro, so the intro has it panned to my face, so you do see my face in the intro of episode 1, and then it pans down, and I'm wearing my like my favorite sport is yarn shopping shirt, and so like I'm like, yes, that got on, like I was so excited. But then for some reason they clipped it a little bit on all the other episodes, and so it's just my chest. Like you don't see my face at all. My chest is on the opening. So I'm like, that's fantastic. Yeah. Anyway, so that I am on the opening for a hot second. But I'm mostly in episode 2 and 5. So if you're, little spoiler alert. But the Blox is entrepreneurial competition show that is kind of reality based, and a reality show kind of based. But it is created by Wes, who was on Real World Austin, and that back in, I don't know.
I'm gonna take a guess, 2003.
Yeah, I think it was around there. Like, I can't remember exactly, but yeah, around that time, right? And then, so I have a very dorky confession that 16-year-old me, which, 30 years ago, very much pretended like she was making audition videos for the Real World, because this was like circa 1995, and Real World, was very early, right? Like, I think Real World started like 92, 93, someplace around there.
I will say I am old enough to have watched the last season or 2 of Real World, so I understand.
I was brought up on Real World. Like, I watched it. Oh my god.
I'm a Jersey girl.
Oh yeah. So yes. Yeah. So anyway, I was making my pretend in my head audition tapes for the Real World when I was 16, and The irony of this is that I was a frizzy-haired, braced, four-eyed, little chubby, really dorky, introverted knitter.
Oh.
That right there.
Perfect for the real world.
That is my audition tape. Thank you very much. So all that being said, I finally achieved my real world dream of being on a reality show. I have never told a soul this, by the way. Like, this is like super dorky. Yeah,
just us. Between you and me.
But no, I mean, I so wanted to like be a part of that cool group, right? But yeah, I was such a dork, and I never ever would have been. But the irony there is that what got me on this reality show is knitting. Because I own a yarn shop. So yeah, like it was fun. I met the most amazing people, and I'll be giving some behind the scenes like info on our blog of like kind of memories from each day as the episodes come out. So yeah, if you want to watch it, go for it. Also, you don't have to watch it. I mean, I, as an entrepreneur nerd, I think it's amazing. And then, like, if you don't geek out over SEO and pay-per-clicks and... yeah.
I should watch
if
that.
You just heard womp, 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 womp. But it's so educational, and I really gained a lot from watching prior seasons, which is why I applied, because I was like, I just want to be part of this. But yes, my dorky 16-year-old self would be so proud.
It's okay. I still remember, and if I can find the picture, I will put it. 16-year-old me up here. But Jersey Shore came on, and so everybody had a poof.
Yes.
So did you? I had one. However, it wasn't as big as this picture. My yearbook photo. Like, I was in line waiting to take a picture, and my friend had put his hat on me and messed up my hair.
Messed up your poof.
And it made it super poofy. It just kind of looks a little too much. But I
you could have been on Jersey Shore.
I could have been on Jersey Shore.
Could have been an extra.
Yeah. But anyways, I think that's all we have for you.
I think that is all. I'm going to actually bring a whole lot of knitting with me next time, because I'm planning on knitting. I haven't been doing much, but I'm planning on knitting a lot between now and the next time we do this. So yeah. Let's hope.
We will see you next time.
All right. Bye.
Hey everybody. So today is Saturday, June 29th. Today is Jen's grand reopening for her new shop. So if you haven't been around or haven't heard the news, Jen's moved her shop from Auburn, Washington to Milton. And she's been up there for about a week or so as of my recording. And yeah, she's having a grand reopening today. So I'm going to head down there and show you the new place. I'm going to be sneaking this video in somewhere so Jen doesn't know that I'm doing this, but I am so proud of you. The shop looks amazing, and like, I can't wait for all the good stuff that you're going to be providing to the community. I'm so proud of you. So anyways, I'm going to take you down to Milton so we can check out the new shop.